Hello everyone, welcome back to Joy TV. If it's your first time here, you are highly welcome. My name is Joy. Welcome to Joy TV. The story that I want to share today is a sad one. It's not a very happy one. The girl you're seeing on the screen, she is engaged to a police officer. They were planning to get married, traditional marriage. The guy married, traditional marriage, sorry. So the guy has traveled to the village to get lease. Just like in Nigeria, if you want to marry a girl, there are some like the Igbo land, you have to go to the parent, tell the parent you want to marry the girl. Then they will give you a list of what you are going to do before. They call it imego, or that is, traditional wedding list. So one day, this girl was called by the pastor of the man, the church that the man attend. So the pastor now said the guy should repeat what he told him. So in the presence of the pastor, he told the girl that he's not going to carry along with the marriage. And the girl said, no problem. So the girl now said, and she's already moved into the guy's house. So she now said she can't go back to the parent or go back where she's living because she can't just go back. The best thing for her is to go and rent a house and stay there. Maybe because of this stigma or the shame. Because in Nigeria, you know that you don't want to stand that shame of a man promising to marry you, gone to your family, get some lease, and almost time to get married, and the man is like turning you down. So I think she wanted to go and rent a house and stay on her own just to, cover that shame. And she said one day the guy called her and he said he want to speak to her. She went to see the guy, and the guy now said, stop telling people that I canceled the marriage, or I canceled the traditional marriage, or okay, I think the guy said, stop telling people I don't want to marry you. And she said okay. So she now said she now had a call from agency that want to show her house. So she wanted to go and meet the agency. She now tell the guy, okay, I'm going to see you later. So she now heard a cock of a gun. So immediately she turned. The next thing she heard, she just passed out. So the guy shot her. As in, the guy won't buy and make her see him for broken. So why I'm sharing this is that I don't understand why some people, in this case, is a different case, because normally you know of this one that maybe if somebody says he's not going to get married to the girl will start looking for what to do. But in this case, the girl said, no problem. If you don't want to marry me, no problem. So I don't understand why he wants to, buy her. I don't understand why he wants to offer. Do you get my point? So I don't understand why, when you come to think about it, I don't think the guy is I think the guy has a problem. He has a problem. What is even surprising me, why am I making this video? Why I'm making this video is that this family of this guy, or this guy, what the family of the guy is telling the girl is that please settle this case outside the law. And now that they gave her 150,000 naira and they promised to be paying her 65,000 every month if she can take the case off the police. I don't understand the kind of country we are in Nigeria. I mean, the kind of law we have in Nigeria, because if it's in a civilized world, nobody has the right to take off a case like this, because this is attempted murder case. So it's not something that is in your power. It's in the power of the government or the state where this crime was committed. So, but in our country where I come from, you can just go to the police and say you don't want this case, and the case will be withdrawn. I don't get it, because this is a very serious case, and the girl has suffered a lot. She even said she cannot eat sitting down. She has to lie down if she wants to eat. She struggled to talk. She's done about 2 surgeries and she's about to go to another one. My prayer goes for her. My prayers go for her. I'm just saying, please, we ladies, women, we should be very careful the kind of person we want to marry. If you notice that a man is violent or a woman is violent, please run before it's too late, because I believe you that this guy must have maybe showed her a little bit of his side, like this attitude, his anger problem, but she didn't really take it serious. Sometimes we think, oh, maybe this person is just angry. When you're dating somebody, be very careful. Try to know what kind of person that person is, because some people even have mental problem. Because this guy, According to her, she said she doesn't think he has been dismissed. She said as far as she knows, he has not been charged to court. That is even my main problem. A guy like this should not be roaming in the street, because for me, it's a danger to other human beings. If he can do this to his own girlfriend, not to talk of if he doesn't know, if you maybe just offend him on a good day, he can just use that gun because he's a police officer. He has the gun to him. Some police officer goes home with their guns. They don't leave it in their office, depending on what position they have. So please, I'm going to allow you guys watch this video, but it's a very sad and a very touching video. Please, if you've not subscribed to the channel, hit this button and subscribe. My only regret is that they did not put an account number, because she still needs to undergo surgery and she doesn't have that money to even do the surgery. I wish there was an account number to, you know, support her, do something. I would have give what I have. But let's pray for her. Send your prayer to her, and I pray that the next surgery she will get better. Love you all, and I will see you in another one. Please do not forget to subscribe. Bye bye.
If I didn't hear the sound of the gun, I believe his aim was to shoot me here, and that would have been the end of me. I look at my phone, my screensaver. I saw what I look like before now, and what I am right now. For all thanks to God. All thanks to God. October 1st, we had the program in church, so after service, I went back home when I was living with my fiancé. His name is Eze Awansova. There was no issue, we don't have fights. I saw him off and he went, but later in the evening, his pastor called me that he would love to see me. I said okay, so he came around to check me. Took me to his office. The person I told him to say, you should say what he told him. And I said he's not interested, I don't want the relationship anymore. I said, fine, if he said he's not interested, no problem. I cannot force a man to get married to me. So the person I said, okay. I was saying because he has traveled as far as to go and get the marriage list. My family knows him. And where I was saying I've already moved my things because we're supposed to get married December. I cannot go back to that stage because I've left the house that I'll need to get another apartment. So I went to a friend of mine house in Ketu. On the 8th, I was actually going to look for an apartment. So on my way coming to Oga, it's call me that he wants to see me. I said, when? He said I should come around Allen. So I went. When I got there, we sat down. We took one bottle of drink. So after then, and I said the reason why he called me, that he wants to tell me that I should stop telling people that he's no more interested. And I said, okay, no problem. But before we sat down, he was carrying his rifle. It was half dressed. He was carrying the rifle. So before we sat down, he removed the magazine from the gun, placed on the table. So I stood up. He took the magazine from the table, shook it in the gun, paid for the drink. So while we were now going, I was 2 steps ahead of him. The call of the agents came. So I was receiving the call when I had him cock the gun. So I looked like while the cocking of the gun. So I just turned my side. That was when the bullets went in and came out. I lost consciousness. Sorry. I saw L. They had to slit my throat for them to fix in a fight. So I could able to lie down. So they did that. They did the first surgery. After the first surgery, after a week, they did another surgery because the nurse made a mistake. I'm so grateful to Nigerians. I am so grateful. I used to think we don't have good people in this country, to be honest. But while I was in the hospital bed, what I have in my account was 8,000 naira. But while I was in the hospital bed, the money was coming in. Nigerians were sending money. Someone sent 500 naira, someone sent 1,000 naira, someone sent 1,500. Those money went a long way for me to be alive today. And so far, the money that Nigerians, as in the money that we've used for the surgery, is not small money. It's not. It's not. Just for the trees now, they said they're going to do a seed transplant. They're looking up to 3 million to 4 million to do a seed transplant because all the seeds is dry. You can hear this one will take it off because of the iron that is there that is still holding it. All these ones are bad. So I have another appointment next week Wednesday for another surgery. I cannot open my mouth. This is the highest I can open. So they need to cut my flesh, like what the doctor said, to fill it off. And I've been spending a lot. I find it difficult now to swallow. I can't swallow. I have to drag to swallow. I can't sit down to eat. I can't sit down to drink water. I have to lie down to eat anything I want to eat, to drink anything I want to drink. When I saw him, I was scared. I was really, really scared. I was shaking. So the police now asked me what happened. I explained. So they now asked him, that what do you have to say? He said nothing. That everything I said was the truth. They now said, why did you do what you did? He said it's not intentional. As it is right now, like I was told, you see, in the police custody, in area F. And I don't know how true is that, because the last time the family called me, that I think December, that he has COVID-19, that they are taking him to the general hospital, that I should please tell for justice with mercy. So ever since then, I don't know anything about it. I don't know if he's in the police custody. But as far as they've not dismissed him, to my own knowledge, government is still paying him. I am not sure they're charging to court, because if they're charging to court, I should be aware, I should appear in court. So none of that has taken place. I can remember the family came around to the hospital. So what I knew, the money the brother gave to me was 150,000 naira. And that was the only money that has been given to me by his elder brother. Said the family said they should give me that money. And after then, no one came in from the brother. The only thing they were begging me for is for me to settle this case out of government, out of court. That I should not allow them to take off the uniform from the brother. That they are going to compensate me with the sum of every month, with the sum of 65,000 naira every month for 1 year. And they will rent an apartment for me. I told them no. Because while I was in the hospital, the money so far I spent is over 10 million. Over 10 million. They did an IV filter in my leg because the second surgery that the nurse made a mistake, I bleeded a lot. So they had to fix an IV filter because I swallowed a lot of blood. So it was now turning close inside of me. That IV filter is 1 million naira. And they fixed in my leg. And then the tablet I am taking every month, that tablet is 65,000 naira. So that it will not affect my kidney. So them giving me 65,000 naira every month for 1 year is not even up to the IV filter in my leg. And I told them no, I want justice.
Nwoke a mere ihe a, ama m ya, ọ kpọrọ m na phone na ọ chọọ ịlụ nwa m Joy daughter. Ma ama m ihe bụta ihe mgbagharị ahụ. So ihe na-ayọzi ndị Naịjirịa wee ya aka ka ndị ewe ojii wụ iji ihe a kpuchi ikpe niile ihe a chọọ ime ka o kwesị ime. Wee biko na ayọ ka na ayọ ndị Naịjirịa niile ma ndị gọọmenti niile ndị ọchịchị Naịjirịa niile wee dị sure na ikpe ahụ na nwoke ahụ gbara egbe na-ewepụta ka ihe gọọmenti chọrọ ime ka gọọmenti wee mee ihe bụ eziokwu ka ndị mmadụ wee ihe at least mụta nweta uche maka ụbọchị ọzọ because ahụ na eteke ihe a serious mmadụ niile at least ga-enweta na gọọmenti anyị na-arụ ọrụ because ịma ihe ndị mmadụ na-ekwu dịka ohe ọsọsọ na Nigeria ebe a outside Nigeria na the corruption and all these things ihe na-egbu Nigeria see because na onwe ụmụnne nọ na top ranks so ka na-achọzi ka amechi ya bụ ikpe so na Chineke ama kwe ka wee mechi ya bụ ikpe.
I have a coffin is God. My career as a singer, I'm a minister in song, gospel. I can sing. So it has been affecting me spiritually, physically, materially, financially. I want justice.